Decertification means automatic removal from office. So somebody would no longer be the elected sheriff simply by virtue of the fact that they were decertified. And I think what's troubling as well about this
Mm,
law, it's not time limited. So if you're a younger person, like my children and others, you post something on social media, like a post from the Babylon Bee, that could then be used against you 10, 15, 20 years later to say, hey, you liked something that marginalized someone's perceived gender. And that means that not for something you did as a law enforcement officer, but for something you did in your private life, decades before, you are going to suffer the consequences for that. And you can, including removal of the voter's choice of elected office. What's really staggering too is that that is not in any way, there's no, there's absolutely no accountability to that. There's no way to say the governor controls other appointees. They're not elected officials. There have been analogies that have been made to say, well, wait a minute, prosecutors have to be members of the Bar Association. Well, they do. However, to be removed from the practice of law, the Bar Association doesn't have that power. Only the Supreme Court of which is elected, has that power. Similarly, if you are convicted of a felony, you can be vacant public office. But that goes then through a long legal process where an elected judge will supervise trial, help, where beyond a reasonable doubt, 12 of your fellow citizens say you are guilty of a felony. So there's no analogy. There's no, they've tried to use both of those examples for a variety of reasons. Neither of those examples is instructive. And also, neither one of them, the Bar Association wouldn't have the power to bar somebody from being an attorney or disbar someone because of something they wrote on the First Amendment. And I know that because I've litigated cases with the bar on precisely that issue. And the State Bar Association, we may have our problems with them, but they have taken a very consistent position that First Amendment activity is protected.